Hey there, my beautiful Geminis. Welcome back. Gemini, I'm hearing things are about to change and it's going to be sudden. Okay? It's going to be quick, it's going to be sudden. And at first, you're not going to see this as a blessing or you're not going to see it as a new beginning for you because this could be something very extreme that is about to happen. Like it could be a death in the family, or it could be, it could be something very, very big, like maybe you lost your job, or you're losing your career, or your career is ending and you can't go back into that career. Okay, it's something like that that makes it feel like it's a death. Okay, for somebody here, maybe you're losing your house, right? Or you've lost your apartment. Okay, and now you for somebody here, you could be homeless. Okay, and the thing is that you know at first, it's like this horrible thing that you have to go through and you have to process, and it's so much, right? Because you're going to be going through this grieving period, right? There's going to be a part of you that's going to feel like, this shouldn't be happening. This is a horrible thing that happened. And, yes, it is. I agree with you. It is a horrible thing that's happening. But it's definitely a necessary thing to happen because it's the only way for the universe to put you where you are supposed to be. Like, whatever this is, right? Whatever this is that's holding you in this place, whatever it could be, it's holding you. It was stopping you from being where you're supposed to be. You're not where you're supposed to be. Okay? This reminds me of those ads that we keep seeing everywhere about, how, you have to find out if you're aligned with your location of where you're living at and things like that. You know, that's what I'm seeing here. You are not aligned with your destiny, and it's because of a person, a place, a career, a house. It could be anything like that. Like, you were not supposed to be there. It was supposed to be for a period of time. So for instance, if you're a nurse and you got a job taking care of somebody, and unfortunately that person is gonna, they passed away or something, and you got really close to that person, you know, there's a reason why these things happen. It's hard to go through that. I used to be a nurse. I know how that, I know how that is. That's actually one of the reasons why I got out of nursing, was because I would get too attached to my patients. So I could totally understand that. So somebody here could be a nurse, okay? And the thing is that this struggle that you're going to go through, I want you to keep in mind that it's only going to be temporary. Okay? This struggle that you're going to be enduring and the uncomfort of it all, okay? Because why I think you might be a nurse is because this job might have some kind of connection to your living arrangement. Okay, maybe you were a housekeeper and you got to live there on the premises, right? It's the only thing I could think of as a nurse or a housekeeper. But those are the two things that come into mind. Okay. Now, the thing is that once you go through this, down the road, you're going to look back, Gemini, and you're going to realize that this was done for your better good. Okay? No, I'm not saying that death was done, somebody had to pass away for you to be able to have this. The thing is that it was that person's time. Okay? It was that person's time. It has nothing to do with you. It's not like, don't feel like you're being selfish or something selfish happened to that person and it was so you could go off and do something else. No, it's not like that. It doesn't work that way. Okay, that person passed away because it was their time to go. Okay, and this is for you who's dealing with a death, right? For another one of you, it could be a death of a job or death of a location, a death of getting kicked out of your home that you've been living in for X amount of years or something, right? It's a process. It really is a process. Okay. Now, just so you know, um, there is somebody that is around you here. Could be a family member. Could be connected to this person who passed away. I'm hearing that person was sick for a really, really long time. or this person is sick if this is a future reading, because guys, remember, there's no timestamp in tarot, so this could be a future reading that's going to happen. There is definitely somebody who's sick around you. It could be a fire sign, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. Okay. Um. Now it does look like that person is taking something with them. Okay, there's some kind of decision that they just haven't disclosed to you. Okay, they just haven't told you about this. There's something that you're not aware of about. Could be about a will, or it could be about some paperwork that this person signed. Okay, so there was something that was signed and you're not aware of it. But once you become aware of it, I'm hearing you're going to be very upset. It's going to change your point of view of that person. It's going to change your point of view of the situation, or whoever it is that had to sign these papers. Okay, so if it's not a person who passed away, this could be somebody else, like another family member who signed some kind of paperwork, okay, saying that you're not going to get something that you were supposed to be getting. I've heard of this where people will fight a will, okay, or a living will or something like that, okay? I do see something like that, but I am hearing that regardless, even though all this is happening, your life is still going to change, and it's not something like you know, it's going to be a good change, okay? I just want you to know it's definitely going to be a good change. We have the 3 of coins and the 6 of coins. So it does make me feel like it's something that you are naturally talented for, like something that you naturally have been able to do. You might not even know why you could do something, but you do have some kind of talent or skills, and it looks like you're going to be performing these skills, or you're going to be showing these skills possibly to an employer or something like that. Okay, and I'm hearing you're going to be getting paid for it. You're going to be getting some kind of support because of it. Okay, so this is the path that you're supposed to go on. Whoever this person is could have they could have forged a signature, because it really does look like that. So you might think that this person who passed over signed something or did something that they didn't tell you about, and it's going to like make you feel a certain kind of way. But Spirit is saying don't, because it does look like it's a family member who did that. Somebody forged some kind of paperwork. So no, you're not going to get the inheritance that you're supposed to be getting, right? Because a family member did this. But I'm going to tell you something. Down the road, it is going to come out. Everything that is being done in the dark is going to come out into the light. Okay? People think that they can hide things. People think that they could get away with things, but that's not true. They could get away with things for a limited amount of time, but eventually the truth does come out. And that's exactly what's going to happen. And just like how this event is about to happen, and how it's about, it's going to change your life. It's just going to be like overnight, a big change, right? It's going to be the same thing. When this comes out to the light that you were supposed to receive something, I'm hearing you're going to go through it again. Okay? You're going to go through it again, where your life is just going to change again. Overnight. Boom. You're just going to be like, boom, all this money's going to come in. Like, boom, you're getting compensated. And I'm hearing with interest. Okay? I'm hearing with interest. Somebody's going to have to pay you interest. Somebody's going to owe you some interest. Okay? So it's not going to happen overnight. So if they're going to be calculating interest, that lets me know right there that this is something that's going to go on for a while. Okay? So Spirit wants you to go off and work with this company or with this group where you are going to be natural. I mean, I'm hearing like you're going to be a natural at it, okay? It could have something to do with real estate, or maybe you work in real estate, okay? You might have a background that is in that field, okay? You could also be going into real estate. That could be another thing I'm seeing here. Like you're going to be changing a career and you're like, okay, screw it. I'm going into real estate. That kind of thing. This person, okay, this person that is going to be forging papers, this person is definitely going to be keeping up with you. Oh, yeah, definitely. That person wants you to think that this passed over person did that, and the reason why is to break the bond. Okay, so if they have told you before the person passed away, it's because they wanted you to not be so close to that person. Okay, but if you hear about it after the fact, it's still to break the bond, to make you feel like you didn't belong, or you didn't belong in the family, or make you feel like the bond wasn't as strong as you believed it to be. Something like that. It's all meant to hurt you. Okay, like, yes, part of this, or what this person is doing, is just, they're greedy, they're selfish, they're only thinking about themselves. Yes. Okay, this is a narcissist. Yes. But another thing is because this person is jealous of you, and they're jealous of you being close to somebody who's putting you in their will. Okay, and they know about it. So that's why they're upset. That's why they want to cause problems. And I'm hearing this person has been talking and talking to that person because they want to change their mind. Or they did want to change their mind if it's a past situation. Okay? Like this person spent hours. Okay? I'm talking hours and hours talking about this. Maybe not specifically to this person. They were talking to somebody. Could be a lawyer, to tell you the truth. They could have been talking to a lawyer, a very crooked lawyer, or somebody who works in the legal system, but somebody who is definitely corrupt. Okay? And that's where their mistake is going to be. That's where their mistake is going to be because of that corrupt official. Ah, okay. I see it now. It's going to be because of that corrupt person. That corrupt person. That's how it's going to come about. Oh, I see it now. Okay. Oh my goodness. So that corrupt person is going to get investigated. That corrupt person, yes, they're going to look back on everything that corrupt person touched. Okay, like everything they touched in the office, every account that they worked on, that's how it's going to get uncovered. It's going to be because that person's going to get caught. Somebody is going to prove that person is crooked as hell. And your name is going to come up. Yes, your name is going to be part of it. Oh my goodness, this reminds me of in San Antonio. There was a girl who was working there, a clerk or something. She was something there. People were coming in paying their taxes, and she was pocketing their money. And then these people, the same people, were losing their houses, and she was taking them and transferring the name, the title, into her name. And she was giving it to her family members. And when they found out, they had to go back all the years that she had worked there, and they had to go back on all the cases. Unfortunately, some of those people that she did this to passed away, unfortunately, because they were elderly people. She was specifically targeting elderly people, okay? Something like that is about to happen here, because this definitely reminds me of that. And usually when something that I've heard about, or stories that I've heard about, or something I saw on the news or something, when it comes into a reading, when it pops into my head in a reading, it's part of it, or there's something very similar, there's parallels there. So I'm hearing, yeah, this person's getting investigated. That is where that person's going to make a mistake. Yeah. And just as quickly as your life has changed or will be changing, your life is going to be changing again. And I'm hearing it's going to be another change after that. There's going to be a change and a change and a change. So you're going to be going through I'm talking very drastic changes. Okay? But not boom, boom, boom. Okay? So it's not like, 6 months later. No. It's going to be a while. It could be 7 years. I'm seeing 7. So I'm thinking 7 years. 5 to 7 years. Okay. So I'm thinking 5 to 7 years or 5 to 7 months. It could be. Okay. It could be months too, guys. But it's definitely something that's coming, Gemini. I'm going to go ahead and give you your angel number. But that's what I'm getting from this reading. I hope knowing this helps you out in some kind of way, shape, or form. But I'm hearing that this person who's doing this, they're going down. They're definitely going down. Because that person, that corrupt person, they're not going to take the whole blame by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever heard of these criminals? They get caught, and then what do? They start ratting out everybody else. Why? Because it lessens their time. Right? Right? You know what I'm talking about? That's what's going to happen. So you're going to know, you're going to find out about this person who's forging their name. That's forging the whole paperwork. Oh, yeah, you're going to find out everything. Somebody's going to knock on your door, and you're going to be like, Who's knocking on my door on a Sunday? Or, or who's knocking on my door on this day? Like, come on. And then you're going to be like, oh, you're not going to want to answer the door. Answer the door, okay? Especially if the person is showing up and they have, like, official papers. Answer the door. Okay, you got angel number 3. Should I take this one? No, I normally don't if it's facing the wrong way. It says, I am charismatic. Okay. Angel number 3, it says expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. That might be what is going to cause another change, because remember I told you that I'm seeing 3 changes. This change, that change when you find out, and then there's going to be another change. So you getting people on board. Yes, Spirit, give us one more angel number here for Gemini. Okay. 66 is coming out. It says, your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. Excuse me, I am positive. I think Spirit wants you to stay positive, Gemini. That's why this is coming out. Stay positive. Know and trust the process, and know that your angels are working. Your angels are working behind the scenes here. You have a guardian angel here. Your guardian angel is trying to teach you the essence of unconditional love. It makes me feel like your guardian angel is somebody who's very close to you. Okay? Yes, a guardian angel. Let me see. You have a guardian angel. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me see if I can figure this out. Well, it could be a father figure. Okay. I feel like there's something very significant about that. I don't see nothing. Okay. Let me see. I feel like there's something I'm supposed to find here. Okay, hold on. Spirit is telling me to find out who this person is for you. Give me a second. Okay, Spirit, who is this person? Who is this guardian angel? There's something very significant about this guardian angel. What is it? Okay, I'm taking the first one. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Well, it's a clue. Okay, it's definitely a clue. Tell me more about this guardian angel. Why is it so significant? Why is it so significant for Gemini to know? Why is it so significant, Spirit? We got 2 that came out. Okay. It's not telling me exactly. It could be somebody that you had a very hard decision to make. Somebody that you couldn't have that new beginning with or something. It was somebody like this could be somebody that you were waiting for. Okay, this could be like somebody that you should have had love from. Okay, like you were supposed to be receiving love from this person, and you were like waiting for that person, and it never came. I don't know. That might be significant for somebody. Okay, so like that you didn't get the love that you were supposed to get from this person. So this guardian angel wants to teach you the essence of unconditional love. I think this person didn't get to do right by you when they were still alive. So they're trying to do right by you while they're on the other side. Okay, because that's what I'm understanding. You were waiting for that. You were waiting for a new beginning. You were waiting for somebody's love to come in or somebody to comfort you in some kind of way, and it never came. And this is them. So what I'm hearing is that you're getting paid back for what you lost, and then some. Okay, like your guardian angel wants to give you what you lost in the world. Or if this is not your guardian angel, like this could be something that you experienced in your life where, like, it's giving me this vibe of like a parent, right? Like you were always waiting for that parent to show up, to be a loving parent to you, to give to you, and they never did, right? And because you've suffered so much in your life, now this is the universe, like, making up. Well, not really the universe, it's your guardian angel is making up for what you've lost. I hope that makes sense. Okay, like everything that you've endured, now you're going to get paid for that, right? That's what I'm hearing. That's why your spiritual team is here, and they're going to make sure that this person gets caught. Yeah, and it's going to happen, boom, out of the blue. All right, Gemini, thank you for joining me. Catch me in the next one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope this helps you knowing. I hope it gives you some insight about what's going on around you. Do be proud of who you are, okay? Especially your skills, your talents, the gifts that, Spirit has given to you, because that is the one thing that is going to get you through this very difficult time. And it's something that's really going to get you out of a financial bind, okay? You have natural talents. It's not like something you have to learn. You're just naturally some way, okay? And you're going to get paid for it. And I'm hearing you're going to get paid very, very well, okay? Don't forget to put I am positive and I am charismatic in the comment section. Y'all take care, guys. Bye-bye.